morning, everyone. My name is Robin Clark. I'm speaking on my own behalf and others who might be like-minded who don't have the fire under them come to the meeting or for whatever their reasons are. To speak to the calendar, I want to tell you a couple of things. Thank you for June and July being off. Those are sacred months. We don't get 3 months off. Might have been a previous time, but we only get 2. So thank you for absolutely no work days during those months. As a teacher in East Baton Rouge Parish, and I work on the elementary level, but there are my colleagues who work on the middle school and high school level, and I know that those A and B days matter a lot. So even though you may have 65,880 minutes, please ensure that you have respected both A days and B days so that you have the same value in the quarters. So not only do you have to have the total, but you also have the quarters, because if there's an imbalance, then you throw the teachers off who don't get their value during those quarters. So please be mindful that the calendar respects those things. As it relates to the instructional minutes, it's important that that value be placed there. And yes, to recess. Children need recess, and I agree with the law, because I was going to speak to that. They do need to have that moderate or vigorous activity and not SEL, because SEL was one of those things on those lists, those black line items that was added to that list. So they need the recess. How will you do it? Will teachers get paid? Is it a part of that day? Is it part of those additional minutes that you have put on the deck for the calendar? So you need to think about that, because teacher day means teacher pay. Okay, so we're not just giving away free days, free time. We're already giving away quite a lot. Some of us don't have breaks. Now you can speak, my parent gets a break 15 minutes. She gets an hour a day. She gets a 15-minute morning, 15-minute afternoon, and she also gets a 30-minute unstructured free lunch. Not all teachers across the board, all grade levels, get that same. It's not an even playing field, and we're okay with that being uneven. We buy into it because we are teachers. We give beyond. Sometimes we give more than we have. You know, we give our last and we give our blood. Some of us are able to do that. And as it relates to what people are doing during their instructional day, it depends on when you came online. So a teacher who is 30 years in the system may not be doing something that a first year, second year teacher is doing. So there's a great variation, and there's a great variation in a 97-minute ELA class and a 97-minute chemistry class, or science class, or social studies class. So there is some variation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Clark. Next we have Ms.